What's going on, golf addicts? Welcome to Tour Junkies After Dark, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. We are the Tour Junkies. We're here to break down the Farmers Insurance Open 2022 from lovely Torrey Pines in San Diego, which of course means St. Diego, California, maybe? I don't know, actually. Not sure. Anyway,
I thought it meant something about a whale.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, let's go on.
But we're here. It's late on Monday night. We just finished our own podcast. We're here on DraftKings channel. For now, they're still letting us do this, so let's see how it goes. We just had a great show ourselves. Go ahead and hit the like button, the subscribe button here on the DraftKings YouTube channel if you have not already. And what we're going to do is just get into some of our favorite betting picks that we like. In fact, last week, had you joined us, it was just a 14-minute show, people. It was just a 14-minute show, TJ After Dark last week. You know what you got in that 14 minutes? You got a little intel on the golf course. You got a few picks. You got some laughs. And you got the winner at 250 to 1. He was mentioned on this show. He was mentioned on our show. He was written up on my betting card. Hudson Swafford takes down the American Express. And the Tour Junkies cash in another winner. And it was a
Do you think you're getting 250 to 1 betting NFL?
Nay, you're not.
Are you betting? Are you doing that like getting on the NHL or like I don't even know about that.
Or the NIL?
Or the Basketball Association?
Negative. You're not. What do you
You're not.
16-32 parlay team to get all that? You guys are over there sweating your, Leonard Fournette anytime touchdown.
Well,
pick.
it's playoff Lenny. Playoff Lenny's a good.
Sure, whatever. But it ain't 250 to 1.
Yeah.
Huddy Swafford at the Amex. Okay. So you had that. Let's keep it going. There's been 13 PGA Tour events in this 2021-2022 season, and we've delivered winners on 6 of them. That's pretty good. Let's keep it rolling, Pat. Torrey Pines, we talked about the golf course ad nauseum on our show. We had Caddy John on breaking it down on our betting show, so you can go back and check that out for everything you need to know about Torrey Pines. But, Pat, I want to get straight to the picks. Top of the board, yes. You got John Rahm leading the way. He's obviously a course horse here for Torrey Pines. He's a former winner. He's an all-around stud. He's the number 1 golfer in the world, and I'm not betting him. The one I'm betting here in the shorter range is Bryson DeChambeau at 22 to 1. I think DraftKings gives me a little value there on that number with Bryson. He hasn't played the Farmers in a few years. He did play this course for the U.S. Open just last summer, but the place is set up much different in June than it is in January. It's going to play different, but I think this is a new Bryson. The Farmers Insurance Torrey Pines has not seen the Bryson that is today. And I think he could really feast on this place, or he could totally suck. But he's a great POA putter, which is important, and he hits it plenty long. I'm down with Bryson. Also in the shorter range, Sung J M at 30 to 1 is the play for me. Now, there's a couple other names in that range I like, and I'm pretty sure you're going to name at least one of them. But Sung J, for me, continues to play extremely well. His ball striking continues to be premier on the PGA Tour. He hits a lot of fairways. He's going to have a lot of good lies approaching into these tough greens, and he's clicking right now. He's coming off a T11 just last week. Had a good Century Tournament of Champions week. I'm digging the value on Sung J at 30 to 1. He's a PGA Tour winner, so that's it for me in this shorter range.
Well, I don't mind that at all. As a matter of fact, I also like your Bryson play there. I think the 22 to 1 number is just a kind of a stupid number. Like you really need to take him. It's like we always talk about Brooks Koepka when he's over a certain amount. You got to take him. I think DeChambeau at 22 to 1 is just too good of a number to pass up.
It feels like DK definitely put a lot of weight in the course history side of things here.
Yeah, I think they
which
do.
He doesn't have a good record here.
No, he doesn't, but I still like some DeChambeau there at 22 to 1. I'll go to Sam Burns. I like Sam Burns at 20 to 1. Look, the guy's just been fantastic for a long, long time. I say that, like just this past year, he's just been fantastic. And he's been consistent. And so I like Sam Burns. He's a great putter. Everything about it, like points to him having a good week this week. So at 20 to 1, I like him. Also, I like Xander Shafla. He is, he's 14 to 1. I think that's a good number for him. Just like I think it's the same number. Xander Shafla is also right around that same number at 14 to 1. So actually, Scheffler's 20 to 1, and damn it, I don't even know what I'm talking about.
What?
Scheffler's 20 to 1 and Xander's 14 to 1. That's what I meant to say. Flip flop everything I just said. Scheffler 14 to 1. I mean, 20 to 1. They got a lot of F's in their names. This is a great show.
Okay.
All the F's in their names are confusing me.
Okay. Can we
Shafla? Like, here's what we'll do. Let me just do this. Bet Shafla, bet Shafla, bet DeChambeau. All three of those crazy names. Bet them all.
Confirmed DeChambeau does not have an F in his name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we move on?
Yeah, we can move on. Mid-range, kind of like short. Anything else shorter than 100 to 1.
Okay.
Which, I mean, this tournament in the last 10 years, nobody longer than 60 to 1 has won it. So the cream tends to rise to the crop here. But we'll give you a few long shots here. I like Taylor Gooch at 50 to 1. I'm going to hop back on him after the missed cut last week. I think whatever. He barely lost strokes in key categories. He loves this place. He's never missed a cut here. He's coming off his first win of the RSM Classic. He's still a great ball striker. Taylor Gooch at 50 to 1. I like. Luke List at 70 to 1 and Keegan Bradley at 80 to 1. I love. Both have played very well at Torrey Pines in the past. Both hit it plenty long and hit plenty of fairways. Good ball strikers. Both just depend heavily on, how the putter's going to go. They're both pretty poor putters, but both do very well on, or better on POA putting surfaces like we have here at Torrey Pines. So those are a couple favorites for me. I love the Luke List play. I know we've been betting him forever.
Yeah, I like it too.
To finally win. But if there's going to be, we had him on our podcast we released it on YouTube maybe a month or two ago. And he talked about the courses that he loves the most. And a couple of them are on this West Coast swing. He's comfortable out here. He feels better on POA, and this place suits him. So those two for me are, I especially like.
Well, a couple guys that I like with some longer odds. I got to get with some of the old guys here. Justin Rose, who has a fantastic history here. He's won here on this course before. He's at 55 to 1. He's played well recently. I mean, everybody's kind of written Justin Rose off, but look, this is a guy that in fields like this, he's still a world-class golfer. You getting him at 55 to 1. I think that's a good number here for him. And then another guy, Lonto Griffin, 80 to 1. I love that. He's a guy that's a streaky type player. He's won before. He played well last week at the Amex. He's played here at this course well before. So I think Lonto Griffin at 81 is another good number. And then if you're going a little bit shorter, it's 60 to 1, Ryan Palmer, another guy that has just been fantastic on this course. He has great course history here. He has also been in pretty good recent form as well. So Ryan Palmer at 60 to 1, Justin Rose, also love him. And then on top of that, Lonto Griffin at 80 to 1.
Okay. I can get down with some of those. I don't know about Lonto, but I get down with the other ones. The last kind of long shots for me, and I'm not going to have a lot of these this week as opposed to last week, because last week it was like the long shot tournament to play. I'm going to give you two here. One is Tom Hoagie at 100 to 1. Finished runner-up last week. He's got some great finishes here at the Farmers. He's kind of boom or bust, but the ball striking is on right now for Tom Hoagie. I'm going to ride it while it's hot and take a lot of value off that 100 to 1. He's looking for his first PGA Tour victory, but he's been close and he's been in the hunt. And I think when he gets there, the next couple times he gets there, he'll close the door. So Tom Hoagie at 100 to 1 and Gary Woodland at 110 to 1, who came out last week, missed the cut, but he played okay. He played 3 solid rounds. It just wasn't quite good enough in the Birdie Fest in his first event back in 2000, first event being played in 2022, shaking some rust off. It just wasn't quite there. So he missed a cut. Big deal. He got to Torrey Pines a day earlier than everybody else, and the tournament starts on Wednesday, by the way. That's a key thing that we keep forgetting to tell people. Golf tournament starts on Wednesday, not Thursday this week. They're going to end it on Saturday so they don't compete with the NFL. Gary gets here a little bit early. He can put in a little bit of work. But he's a PGA Tour winner. He's a major champion winner on the West Coast, mind you, on POA at Pebble Beach. And he's 110 to 1. Like, take a stab on Gary Woodland. That's it for me in terms of outrights. I'm not going any longer than that.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I just think if you look at the history of this event, it's hard to bet a whole lot of long shots here. This is a big boy tournament, and there are going to be a lot of guys. This is one where you want to go like 70, 80 to 1 in.
Yep, agree. Now, I do like some long shots in the top 20 markets, but we won't get into a lot of those. I mean, a lot of these guys that I just mentioned, I love in the top 20 cents. Tom Hoagie's plus 330. Keegan Bradley's plus 275. Luke Liss is plus 250. Gooch is plus 180. And Maverick McNeely is plus 160 in the top 20 market. Those are kind of 5 top 20s I really like. And I think we should probably jump on now before they get a little longer.
Yeah, I'll add. I like Wyndham Clark here at plus 400.
Like
He's
too.
A guy that's very long off the tee that I think fits this tournament. Why not go Hudson Swafford? Coming off of last week's win, he's at 4-1 plus 400. I think that's a good number for him. I mean, I think that should be a little bit longer number for a top 20 for a guy that just won. And then Joseph Bramlett, man, plus 500. I love that. And then you may have just mentioned that, and I didn't even.
I did not, but I do like Joseph Bramlett.
I think Bramlett at plus 500 is just an absolutely fantastic number. So that's where I'll end with that.
There we go. Tour Junkies After Dark presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. Stay with us, ride with us for the rest of the year. We'll be here every single week. Give it a thumbs up, give it a subscribe, comment down below if you have any questions for us. You want us to cover anybody you want to ask. If you want to ask us some questions, we'll answer your questions in the YouTube comments. How about that? And hey, let's make DraftKings Sportsbook pay up this week. Let's get another winner.
Pay it up.
We're not going to have another 250 to 1 winner, but we can still book a winner. Let's keep it rolling, keep it moving. Thank you. May your screens be green. See ya.